welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am showing you how to do a blown eye. So if you close the blown eye. Yeah, this is what it's gonna look like. This is really simple tutorial. I was thinking special effects and feeling special effectsy today, so I did this. But let's get on to the materials you're gonna need. So, materials you're gonna need are Alright, well, before I do anything, I'm going to start off with a clean face. As you can see, nothing on it for the most part, yeah. One thing I would recommend is putting Vaseline on your eyebrows, because we are going to be working in the eye area by the eyebrows, little hairs, and also it helps so you don't get liquid latex in your hair whatsoever, but yeah. So we're going to start with the liquid latex, and that's what it looks like. And we're just going to pour it in a little cup, as you can see right there, yeah, latex in the cup. And we are going to be taking a Q-tip and putting it in the latex. And we're going to kind of draw out like a circle around our eyebrow and eye area, as you can see as I'm doing right there. Just kind of basically drawing out where we're going to be putting the whole latex prosthetic that we're going to be making. So that's how you're doing that right there. So yeah, you can see I have mapped that out very well with the latex. And yeah. So now we're taking the toilet paper. You can also use tissue, cotton, anything like that. And basically what I'm doing is cutting or ripping it up into little pieces, and I'm putting it onto that liquid latex. So I'm putting it all around my eye, as you can see right there. And if need be, you can always add more latex to it, but you're just going to put that all around your eye. And that is all you're doing right there. So just all around your eye, put the tissue. Alright, so now that I have the tissue all around my eye in a circle, I'm going to be taking more liquid latex and a Q-tip, and I'm going to be putting that latex all on top of the tissue. Now, when you first do this, I'd recommend dabbing instead of rubbing, or if you do rub, put a lot of latex on the Q-tip or whatever you're using to apply the latex, because it's just a lot easier and it makes it like where things won't fall off as easily. But yeah, you're basically just going to go all the way around your tissue with the latex, and you're going to rub it in very well. And then after that, you're going to kind of, it's better to do it when it's wet, but maybe take some scissors and kind of just tear it up a little bit, but be very careful because it's by your skin. But yeah, that's all you're doing there. So now that the latex has hardened around my eye, or the tissue has been turned into a plasticky prosthetic, I'm going to be taking my CoverGirl concealer, which you don't have to use CoverGirl, but concealer, or you can use foundation, whatever you prefer. And I'm going to be taking that and I'm going to be putting it all around my eye. So I'm just going to put it all over the prosthetic, but that's really all you're doing for this part. There's nothing more to it. Just put the concealer all around the prosthetic and just make sure that it covers it really well. So now that I've covered my entire prosthetic with concealer, what I'm going to be doing is taking my injury stack from Spirit Halloween. I'm taking the pink, and what we're going to be doing here is trying to give it the more infected look, irritated look. So we're going to be putting that pink all around the prosthetic right there, as you can see. It's okay if a little bit gets on the prosthetic and it's more realistic, but we're basically going to be trying to blend it into our skin to where it looks a lot more realistic. So as you can see how I'm blending it out so it looks more faded and real. But yeah, that's what you're doing right there. Now that the pink is all around my eye and has that bit of an irritated look, I'm going to be taking my injury stack again and using this red right here, which you can use any kind of red, like some sort of red oil paint. But basically, I'm taking my paintbrush in the red and I'm putting it all inside the area where that prosthetic is. So I'm just going to rub it in everywhere and just make it all completely red, which we all are going to be adding more over it, but just for the base of it, add red everywhere. And also make sure to get it on your eyebrow as well. As you can see as I'm doing right there, get it everywhere. Make it very thick if you need to, but yeah, just put it all over your eye. Now that we've gotten the red all in my eye, I'm still taking my injury stack, and I'm taking the black now, as you can see, which you can just use any sort of black oil face paint, anything like that, but I just like my injury stack. But we're going to take it, and we're not going to rub it all over our eye like we did with the red, but we're going to put it in spots, as you can see as I'm doing right there, and we're going to rub it in to try to give it that more like variation of color. It does help it to look more realistic when you have the darker and the lighter areas. But yeah, so as you can see, I put it on and then I rub it in. And you want it to kind of be blended, because blending is a very important thing in order to have that realism. But that's all you're doing there. You can do as much as you want. You don't have to do a whole lot, but you just need to make some sort of different color variations. So now that I have the color variations, what I'm going to be taking is bloody scab from Spirit Halloween, as you can see right there. Yay! Anyways, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take the bloody scab, and I'm going to take a spatula, which is like a special effects spatula. This is just what I'm using to apply it, but you don't have to use that. But what we're going to be doing is getting some of it on that spatula. Maybe that's a little too much that I have right there, but you don't need that much like at first. But basically we're just going to take a little bit of it, and you're going to put it around the eye area, as you can see as I'm doing right there. Just kind of putting it around it. And also for just some extra effect, you can take one of those sponges, because they have the different texturings to it, or a lot of texture, and it gives the blood a lot of texture too. And basically you can take that and dab it on your eye a few times, or you can just kind of use the spatula to kind of adjust the blood where you want it, whatever works for you best. But you're just going to put that in different parts of your eye. I like to put a lot around my eye because I just like the different darker bloods and the different variations. But yeah, you just need a dark thick blood to do this part. Last but not least, my favorite part, what we're going to be doing is taking a bottle of blood from Spirit Halloween. As you can see, I shop at Spirit Halloween a lot. But anyways, we're going to be taking that blood, and this is a lighter blood, so you need a darker blood and a lighter blood, but we're taking a Q-tip into that, and we're kind of going to rub it around the eye in a way. Like, we're not going to be fully putting it on that part of the eye, but just kind of rubbing it over it to give it more of that added effect, as if it's more of like a fresh kind of wound in a way. But as you can see, I'm dabbing it all around my eye. And then also we're going to go on the outside part where the prosthetic is, and I like to do this because it also gives it that more bloody added effect and just adds a little bit of that extra realism. But as you can see, I'm going all the way around my eye with that. And I'm also kind of going a little bit into the prosthetic to make it more realistic. And I'm just dabbing it around. And I feel like the more, well, not the more blood you have, the more realistic, but just that little added extra effect of blood does make it a lot more realistic. But this is the last step to this whole process. And you're just going to put it all around your eye. Put as much blood as you want, or as much as you feel you need. There's no really like specific limit. But yeah, so as you can see, just going a little out and around. But yeah, that's pretty much all you're doing. Okay, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And also make sure to hit that subscribe button to see when I make more videos. Also just to support my channel, because, you know, I appreciate that. Also leave a comment down below on what you thought of this video, if it helped you in any way. Any suggestions on what else you want to see me do next. Who knows? Whatever you can think of. Yeah, also my social media links are all down below. I just Instagram, Vine, I have a website. I'll eventually get more. But yeah, so make sure you go follow those. Who knows, I might follow back. Yeah, if you close your eye, yeah. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah.